The Irresistible Man, 9 traits that magnetize women and elevate your life. Forget the tired tropes of six-pack abs and overflowing bank accounts. The secret to genuine attraction lies far deeper, residing in the intangible qualities that make a man truly captivating. You might believe women are solely drawn to superficial aspects like looks, money, or status, but this is a common misconception. The truth is, women are wired to seek something more profound, a man who embodies strength, understanding, and a zest for life. This isn't about manipulation or playing games, but about cultivating inner qualities that naturally radiate outward, transforming you into a man women genuinely desire. We're about to uncover 9 powerful traits that have absolutely nothing to do with being a model or a millionaire. Mastering these traits will make you the type of man who naturally attracts women, captivating their attention and igniting their desire. This isn't a bag of tricks, it's a deep dive into the psychology of attraction. Get ready to transform the way women perceive you and the feelings they develop for you. 1. Confidence without arrogance. The quiet strength within. Confidence is indeed the cornerstone of attraction, but it's frequently misunderstood. It's not about bravado, excessive displays of wealth, or peacocking for attention. True confidence is an inner strength, a quiet self-assurance that permeates your being. Confidence transcends mere outward displays. It's an intrinsic quality rooted in self-belief and resilience. It's not about shouting from the rooftops, but about the silent knowing that you belong, that you are capable, and that you are worthy. This genuine confidence can't be faked. It emanates from a place of genuine self-acceptance and inner strength. Arrogance, conversely, is nothing more than insecurity masquerading in a flimsy disguise. Think of that person who constantly boasts about their accomplishments or puts others down to feel superior. Such behavior is transparent and immediately repellent. Women are particularly adept at detecting this false facade and are invariably turned off by it. Instead, women are drawn to a man who possesses an unshakable belief in himself, a man who doesn't feel the need to constantly seek external validation. They are attracted to the man who walks into a room and commands respect not through loudness, but through the quiet power of his presence. A man secure in his worth doesn't need to diminish others to elevate himself. He possesses an inner compass, guiding him with conviction and self-assurance. This type of confidence speaks volumes without a single word. This type of confidence is often cultivated through challenges and experiences. Confidence isn't gifted, but earned. The path to genuine confidence lies in consistently stepping outside your comfort zone, confronting your fears head-on, and building inner resilience over time. Every challenge overcome, no matter how small, reinforces that inner strength and bolsters your self-belief. Imagine conquering a fear of public speaking. The initial anxiety might be crippling, but the feeling of accomplishment after delivering a successful presentation is immense, solidifying your confidence. Each victory, no matter how seemingly insignificant, contributes to a foundation of self-belief that radiates outward. This resonates deeply with women because it signifies your ability to navigate life's complexities and, by extension, the potential to handle a relationship with maturity and strength. Next time you find yourself in a social situation, consciously resist the urge to dominate the conversation. Instead, practice the art of active listening and allow your presence to speak for itself. Observe how others gravitate toward you when you're comfortable in silence, when you don't feel compelled to constantly explain your actions or seek approval. By embracing quiet self-assurance, you'll find that your natural confidence blossoms, creating a magnetic pull that draws people toward you. Confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about possessing a presence so compelling that people lean in to hear what you have to say. 2. Emotional intelligence and empathy, tuning into her world. In a society that often pressures men to suppress their emotions, emotional intelligence emerges as an exceptionally potent tool. The traditional notion of manning up and concealing feelings is not only outdated, but actively detrimental to building meaningful connections with women. Women don't want an emotionally unavailable man. They want a man who understands his own emotions and, more importantly, can empathize with theirs. Emotional intelligence is the key to unlocking deeper, more meaningful connections. It's the capacity to recognize, understand, manage, and utilize your own emotions, as well as to perceive and respond appropriately to the emotions of others. It's about reading between the lines, understanding the unspoken, and tuning into what she's feeling, even if she's not explicitly saying it. Emotional intelligence transcends simply recognizing feelings. It's about understanding the underlying motivations, needs, and experiences that drive those emotions. Consider a time when you genuinely listened to someone, not just hearing their words, but feeling their emotions. Perhaps it was a friend navigating a difficult situation or a moment when someone confided in you, revealing their vulnerabilities. The deep connection forged in that moment is the essence of emotional intelligence. It's not about offering solutions or dispensing advice. It's about being present, acknowledging their feelings, and making them feel seen and understood. This is where many men stumble. When a woman shares her emotions, the instinctive reaction is often to jump into fix-it mode, attempting to solve her problems and offer practical solutions. While well-intentioned, this approach often misses the mark. She doesn't necessarily need you to solve her problems. She needs you to understand her feelings. Women are drawn to men who can sit with their emotions, reflect them back with empathy, and create a space where they feel truly understood. This capacity for emotional attunement is rare and, therefore, incredibly attractive. It demonstrates a level of sensitivity and understanding that fosters trust, intimacy, and a deeper connection. Practice active listening. Next time you're engaging in a conversation with a woman, resist the urge to interrupt with solutions or offer unsolicited advice. Instead, focus on truly hearing what she's saying and acknowledging her feelings. Try phrases like, "That sounds really tough. I can't imagine what that feels like." You'll be amazed at how profoundly this deepens your conversations and strengthens your connection. When she feels like you genuinely get her, that's when the magic happens. It's not about always agreeing with her, but about validating her experience. Ultimately, the key to a woman's heart isn't solving her problems, it's understanding her feelings. It's about creating a safe space where she feels seen, heard, and valued for who she is. By cultivating emotional intelligence and practicing empathy, you'll unlock a level of connection that transcends the superficial and fosters genuine, lasting attraction. 3. Ambition and drive. The magnetic pull of purpose. Ambition is undeniably sexy, but it's crucial to understand what truly fuels this attraction. Ambition isn't solely about accumulating wealth, acquiring a larger house, or flaunting a luxury car. True ambition is rooted in purpose, a driving force that gives your life direction and meaning. It's about having a mission, a vision of something you're striving for, that ignites your passion and fuels your actions. Women are incredibly drawn to men who possess a clear sense of direction, even if they haven't yet reached their destination. It's the inherent drive, the relentless hustle, the unwavering commitment to their goals that sets them apart. It's not just about success, it's about the pursuit of it. Think about the last time you set a significant goal for yourself and dedicated yourself to achieving it. Perhaps it was reaching a new milestone at work, committing to a fitness regimen, or mastering a new skill. The satisfaction of knowing you were working towards something greater than yourself, the feeling of progress and accomplishment, is the essence of ambition. Women can sense when a man is on a mission, driven by something larger than himself. It signals that he is a man of direction, someone who refuses to settle for mediocrity. This is attractive because it demonstrates that you're not merely drifting through life, but actively shaping your future. It's essential to recognize that your current position is less significant than your trajectory. You don't have to be at the pinnacle of your success to be attractive. What truly matters is that you're actively progressing, consistently striving to reach your potential. Women are naturally drawn to men who are passionate about something, who possess an inner fire that propels them forward. This passion is contagious, igniting a spark in those around them. It's about progress, not perfection. When you're passionately pursuing a goal, it's not merely the outcome that matters. It's the energy you bring to the process. This energy is palpable, radiating outward and attracting others to your orbit. Women are drawn to this vitality because it suggests a man who is engaged with life, who is constantly learning and growing. Set a personal or professional goal for yourself right now, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. It could be as simple as committing to reading a book each month, learning a new language, or launching a side hustle. The key is to have something you're actively working toward, something that challenges you and ignites your passion. When you have a clear goal, your passion and drive become more evident in every aspect of your life, influencing your interactions, your decisions, and your overall demeanor. Women will notice this shift, sensing the purpose that fuels your actions. Remember, it's not about where you are in life, but where you're going. A man with a purpose is a man she'll follow, a man who inspires her to reach for her own potential. 4. Humor and playfulness. The art of laughter and lightheartedness. Humor is a potent secret weapon in the arsenal of attraction, but not just any kind of humor will suffice. Playfulness, a lighthearted approach to life that allows you to find humor even in challenging situations, is what truly sets you apart. Life inevitably presents its share of challenges, and everyone experiences struggles. However, the men who possess the ability to make women laugh, to bring levity to difficult times, are the ones who truly stand out. Women naturally gravitate toward men who make them feel light, who inject fun and joy into their lives. If you can make her laugh, you've already crossed a significant hurdle. Laughter is a universal language that transcends barriers and creates instant connection. Consider a time when you successfully transformed an awkward or stressful situation into something humorous. Perhaps it was a well-timed joke, a lighthearted comment, or even simply poking fun at yourself. That ability to find humor in life's ups and downs is incredibly attractive because it signals resilience. It demonstrates that you don't take yourself too seriously and that you can navigate life with grace and ease. It shows that you are comfortable in your own skin and capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. Women are drawn to men who can make them laugh because humor creates an instant connection. It breaks down barriers, fosters a sense of intimacy, and creates a shared experience of joy. Laughter releases endorphins, which create feelings of happiness and well-being, associating those positive emotions with your presence. It is important to understand that your humor doesn't have to be flawless. You don't need to be a professional comedian. Authenticity is key. It's about being yourself, embracing your unique sense of humor, and showing that you can enjoy life even when faced with adversity. Start consciously incorporating humor into your daily interactions. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, make playful jokes, or find the absurdity in everyday situations. When you demonstrate that you can maintain a lighthearted attitude, especially during stressful moments, it signals that you're confident, adaptable, and in control. Women will naturally gravitate toward that positive energy. Make her laugh, and she'll remember you. Keep her laughing, and she won't want to leave. 5. Stability and dependability, the unwavering foundation. Stability, in this context, extends far beyond mere financial security. Emotional stability is what women truly crave. They desire the reassurance that when life throws curveballs, you won't crumble under the pressure. They seek a man who is dependable, someone they can rely on not only during good times, but also when challenges arise. This isn't about being perfect, but about being consistent. This emotional stability builds trust and security in a relationship. Think about the qualities you admire in a person who has their life together. They are composed, grounded, and unfazed by minor setbacks. They possess a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows them to navigate life's complexities with grace. That's what emotional stability is, and it's an incredibly attractive trait. When you exude stability, it conveys that you're reliable, that you have your life under control, and that you can handle whatever challenges come your way. It signals that you are capable of providing a safe and secure environment, both emotionally and practically. Women want a man who can be their rock, a source of strength and support when they need it most. They want to know that they can confide in you, that you'll be there to listen without judgment, and that you'll offer a steady presence during times of uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable. Challenges are inevitable. But when you consistently demonstrate that you can remain calm, collected, and grounded, you instantly become more attractive. You become the embodiment of stability, a safe harbor in a turbulent world. To cultivate stability in your own life, begin by creating routines that provide structure and predictability. Establish consistent habits, such as regular exercise, mindful financial management, and adhering to a consistent sleep schedule. These routines create a sense of order and control, reducing stress and fostering a sense of inner peace. When you demonstrate dependability in your own life, you'll naturally become someone women can rely on. In a world filled with uncertainty, be her constant, the unwavering foundation she can always count on. This is the kind of stability she'll never want to let go of. 6. Passion and enthusiasm, the contagious spark of life. Passion is undeniably contagious. When you're genuinely passionate about something, it ignites you from within, creating a radiant energy that draws others toward you. Women are naturally drawn to this vitality. It isn't simply about being obsessed with work or a hobby. It's about possessing a zest for life, an insatiable curiosity, and a deep hunger to experience all that life has to offer. It means embracing challenges, seeking new adventures, and approaching each day with a sense of wonder and excitement. Women want a man who is excited about living, someone who views the world with enthusiasm and injects that energy into every facet of his life. They are drawn to men who are actively engaged with their surroundings, who are curious about the world and eager to learn and grow. This passion is contagious, inspiring those around them to embrace their own passions and live life to the fullest. Think about the last time you were truly passionate about something. Perhaps it was a creative project, a challenging goal, or even just an idea that completely captivated you. You became so engrossed that time seemed to melt away, and you were filled with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. That feeling of being completely absorbed, that intense focus and excitement, is what passion is all about, and it's magnetic. Women are naturally drawn to men who possess that inner fire because it signals that you're fully engaged with life, that you're not simply going through the motions, but actively pursuing your interests and passions. It demonstrates that you have a purpose beyond simply existing and that you're committed to making the most of your time on this planet. Identify something you're genuinely passionate about and make time for it in your life. Whether it's learning a new skill, exploring a long-held hobby, or pursuing a personal or professional goal, ensure that you're living with enthusiasm. When you're passionate about your own life, women will be passionate about being a part of it. Passion is the catalyst that transforms an ordinary man into someone unforgettable. It is the driving force behind a life well lived, and it's an irresistible force that draws others into your orbit. 7. Mystery and independence, the allure of the unknown. Mystery, in the context of attraction, is a somewhat lost art, yet it remains one of the most powerful tools for keeping a woman intrigued. Many men mistakenly believe that the key to winning someone over is to reveal everything up front, laying all their cards on the table and sharing every detail about themselves from the outset. However, the reality is that women are naturally curious beings, and a touch of mystery can be incredibly alluring. It's not about being deceptive or manipulative. It's about creating an element of intrigue, leaving her wanting to know more. When you reveal just enough to pique her interest, but leave some things unsaid, she'll naturally want to unravel the layers and discover more about you over time. This sense of intrigue keeps the relationship fresh, exciting, and engaging, preventing it from becoming stagnant or predictable. It allows for a continuous process of discovery, fostering a sense of anticipation and excitement. The key is to maintain an element of independence, living your own life, pursuing your own interests, and not feeling the need to constantly overshare or seek her validation. Women are drawn to men who have their own world, who are not dependent on them for their happiness or self-worth. When you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship, it demonstrates self-sufficiency and independence. This makes her want to be a part of your world, not to consume it entirely. It creates a dynamic where she is drawn to your energy and the things that make you, you. Think about the last time you became deeply engrossed in a hobby, a project, or something that completely captivated your attention. You likely became so absorbed that your focus shifted and you radiated a different kind of energy. This is the kind of energy that signals independence. You're a man on a mission, with your own interests and passions, and women find that incredibly attractive because it demonstrates that you're not needy or clingy. You're secure in who you are, and she has to work to uncover more about you. Maintain your independence by continuing to pursue your own interests and passions, even when in a relationship. Allow her to come to you with curiosity about your life. Avoid oversharing too much too soon. Give her the space to explore and uncover more about you over time. This keeps the relationship exciting and full of discovery. A man who remains a mystery to be explored, who has hidden depths and unexpected layers, keeps her engaged and invested in the relationship. Independence is the key to maintaining that mystery, preventing the relationship from becoming stale or predictable. 8. Kindness and compassion, the strength of empathy. Kindness is often an underrated trait, yet it's one of the most powerful a man can possess. In a world where self-interest often reigns supreme, genuine kindness and compassion make you stand out from the crowd. However, it's crucial to understand that kindness isn't about being a pushover or allowing others to take advantage of you. It's about being empathetic, understanding, and showing genuine care for others without expecting anything in return. It's about genuine empathy and a desire to make the world a better place, however small the gesture. Reflect on a time when you performed an act of kindness for someone without expecting a reward. Perhaps it was a small gesture, like helping someone with a task, offering support when they were feeling down, or simply being there when they needed someone to listen. That kind of selfless compassion is incredibly attractive to women because it demonstrates that you're not solely focused on your own needs and desires. It shows that you genuinely care about the well-being of others, and that's a rare and valuable quality. Kindness also translates into compassion and understanding within a relationship. However, it's important to remember that kindness doesn't mean being overly accommodating to the point where you neglect your own needs or boundaries. It's about having the strength to stand up for what's right while still being compassionate and understanding. Women respect men who can strike that balance, who can be both kind and strong, who can show empathy while maintaining their own boundaries. Make kindness a part of your everyday life. Whether it's helping a friend in need, volunteering your time, or simply treating everyone you encounter with respect and courtesy, these small acts of kindness add up. Women notice how you treat others, and if they see that you're consistently kind and compassionate, it tells them that you'll likely treat them with the same care and respect. True kindness isn't about being weak. It's about being strong enough to care for others while respecting yourself. 9. Physical presence and charisma, the art of command. While physical appearance can play a role in initial attraction, charisma trumps physical appearance every time. Charisma is that magnetic energy that draws people toward you without you having to utter a word. It's about how you carry yourself, how you move through the world, and how you engage with others. Women are drawn to men who walk with purpose, who stand tall, and who exude confidence not just in how they look, but in how they feel about themselves. This inner confidence radiates outward, creating a captivating presence that draws others in. Think about a time when you walked into a room and felt completely in control of the situation. Perhaps it was the way you greeted people, the confident eye contact you maintained, or the overall sense of calm and self-assurance you projected. That's charisma in action. It's not about being loud or seeking to be the center of attention. It's about commanding the space around you in a way that makes people want to engage with you, to hear what you have to say. The best part is that charisma can be cultivated. It is important to understand that charisma can be developed. It's not an innate talent that some are born with and others are not. It's a skill that can be honed and refined through conscious effort and practice. Start by working on your body language. Stand tall, make eye contact, and project confidence through your movements. Practice mindful body language, consciously adjusting your posture and movements to convey confidence and self-assurance. Next, focus on your voice. Speak with clarity and conviction, and don't rush your words. Practice speaking slowly and deliberately, enunciating clearly and varying your tone to maintain interest. Charisma is about making people feel like you're in control, not just of the conversation, but of yourself. Taking care of your physical appearance also signals that you respect yourself. It demonstrates that you value your well-being and take pride in your appearance. When you respect yourself, others will follow suit. Charisma is all about confidence and control, and when you exude it, you'll notice how people naturally gravitate toward you. Charisma isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about making people want to know more about you without you having to say a word. It's about conveying confidence, competence, and a genuine interest in others. Conclusion: you now possess the knowledge of 9 powerful traits that make a man absolutely irresistible. However, simply knowing these traits is not enough. Transformation requires action. Start working on these traits today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Begin with small, manageable steps. Commit to building your confidence, cultivating emotional intelligence, or pursuing a passion that ignites your soul. Remember, these aren't just tricks to attract women. They're habits that will elevate every aspect of your life. These traits extend far beyond romantic relationships, impacting your career, your friendships, and your overall sense of well-being. Comment below with the trait you're going to focus on first. Share the specific actions you're taking to improve yourself and hold yourself accountable. Remember, change begins with commitment. The only thing standing between you and the man you want to be is action. So go out there, apply these traits, and watch how your life transforms. This is not just about attracting women. It's about becoming the best version of yourself.